Today we're going to do core bound, a workout that concentrates on the entire abdominal region. It will lengthen your body, and it's a whole lot of fun. We're going to go over some of the core postures in core bound. I have with me Allison, Nolan.
Hello.
Now I assume this workout, core bound, focuses on the abdominal area and tries to lengthen the body.
Yes, it does.
Okay. And we're using the soft surface of the Urban Rebounder to make it either that much easier or that much harder.
Exactly.
Okay. Let's take a couple minutes out, some challenging postures and some basic postures to go through some of the core movements. The first one I saw you doing on the side here was the squat balance.
Yes.
Give me a
Let
demo
me show
on
you.
it. Yeah.
Well, on the squat balance, you have one foot is on the rebounder, one foot is on the floor, and then you bend your knees so that you can find your center of gravity. Take your arms out to the side so you have a little bit more balance. Bend your knees deeply and then extend one leg. And as you bend your knees, you can always try taking one leg off the rebounder. We can even make this more difficult by bending the knees deeply and coming up for a balance and then coming down with the bent knee.
Okay. Looks challenging. Different stages. You can take it from the basic level, intermediate, advanced.
Exactly.
Super. And we're going to do the workout without shoes because the soft surface is
comfortable.
Perfect. Good. I saw you also doing some yoga postures, so this is kind of an eclectic workout, a medley of yoga postures, Pilates-based postures, and abdominal movements.
It's a full body workout.
Great. Demo for me, just so they see the placement of the downward facing dog.
Sure. The downward facing dog, we step off to the side and take the arms overhead, bend your knees to protect your lower back.
Right.
And take your hands onto the mat surface and find a plank position. So your feet are on the floor, the hands have nice support, bending the elbows,
Gotcha.
Lifting up, and then the downward facing dog, you can have your hands either on the mat, but also in the workout, I have the hands on the frame.
Great, so option. Okay, makes sense. So I assume we're using the Urban Rebounder as a prop like we did in yoga bound.
Exactly.
Great, okay. I saw when you were down there, you could also do a modified push-up.
Yes.
You could do them on your knees or knees off the ground. Talking about that camel position.
Camel.
Yeah,
okay.
let me see a demo on that.
Well, here we come onto our knees.
Right.
And we're on the balls of our feet.
Great.
And we use the soft surface to protect our knees.
Sure.
And then take the arms in front, shifting the body back. And here I modify this position by taking one hand on the ankle and sliding the shoulder back.
Great.
But for those of you who have a little bit more experience, you can go a little deeper by sending the chest out, drawing the chin in, and maybe even pointing out your toes.
Okay, great. So options again. Super. Super. From the beginning, individual to intermediate to advanced. Okay, a couple other core postures I saw you doing on the side. I know you were doing some ab movements, which you'll, I guess, conclude the workout on, but I saw you doing some of the one-arm planks, and then you went into a hand and knee balance.
Sure.
Let me see a demo on that one, too.
Well, with this position, you're going to work on balancing on one arm.
Great.
One leg is on the mat surface, and notice how my foot's on the floor. Take that arm overhead, and then take that leg up, finding a little leg lift. Notice how I shift my weight down, but be sure that you don't dump into your shoulder. You want to try to keep yourself lifted and long, and then allow yourself to find some space.
Great, great. Okay. And you'll walk them through the workout. You'll walk them through, I guess, the easier basic posture to do rather than the full advanced.
Yes, it's going to be taught in a progressive style from beginning to advanced.
Okay, challenging, working the abdominal. Everybody loves that. Lengthen the body. It has some value, I guess, for flexibility, too?
Exactly.
Okay, let's get ready to core bound.
Hello, and welcome to Core Bound. Let's stand behind our rebounder with our legs turned out, our chest open, and the arms overhead, gazing straight up. Take the hands, cross them in front of you, and apply pressure to your inner thighs. Drop your head, exhale, round your spine, roll the shoulders back, take a look past the rebounder, inhale, exhale, round the spine, warm up that back, and then roll the shoulders back, tail is out, chest is out. Now stay here, come into a neutral spine, try to find some length in that back. Apply pressure to that right inner thigh. Take the left arm in front of you And then rotate yourself towards the left side of the room. See if you can bring the torso forward and the tail back. And then take that left hand, place it on the rebounder. Right hand on the waistline, and let's take your knees to face forward, toes face forward. And then take that right arm out like an airplane wing. And then revolve your left body over to the opposite side of the room. Stay here, find the space in the waistline. And then slowly, let's take that hand back to the rebounder. Place it on the mat surface. Bend your knees, drop your head down. And then lengthen your legs. Keep the head hanging. Again, bend your knees, open up the spine, and lengthen your legs. Do this twice more. Deep, deep bend. Roll long. One more time. Exhale, come down. And inhale, lengthen. Now stay here and reach the hands further in front of you. Allow your head to be heavy. And see if you can flex your thighs. Allow the heart to open up, squeezing the middle back a little bit and allowing the crown of the head to fall down. Slowly, let's take your hands onto your waistline. And with either bent knees or a flat back, come all the way up. There you go. And come all the way up into standing. Great. Let's turn out the legs once again. Reach the arms up, eyes overhead, and cross the hands in front of you, applying pressure to your inner thighs. Now this time, let's round the spine a little faster. Inhale, find length. Exhale, round, gaze down. Inhale, pump the abdominals. Exhale, round. Inhale, lengthen. One more time. X, and inhale and lengthen. Now with the left hand on the inner thigh, take the right arm out and expand, revolve your body over to the side. Torso is forward, tail is back. Then let's take that right hand onto the rebounder, toes face forward. One hand is on the waistline. And then reach that left arm out to the side. And let's spin that right lung up to the ceiling. See if you can take your ear over your hand and shoulder. Squeeze the middle back. Try to find some blood flow through the waistline. And take both hands back onto the frame of the rebounder. Now this time, come onto the balls of your feet. And then take the heels down. Again, gaze forward, balls of the feet. And come down twice more. Open up your sitting bones, flex your thighs. And one more time. Bring yourself up. And then come down. Now shift your weight back to your heels. You want to open up your calves. See if you can stick out your buttocks, drop your head down, let the neck spine go on vacation. And then slowly take both feet onto the floor. Hands are on the waistline with either bent knees or long legs. Come to a flat back and inhale all the way back to center. Good, let's take both feet together, standing closer to your rebounder. Inhale, reach your arms up. Bend your knees and take both hands onto the frame. Now standing on your right leg, let's take the left foot off the floor. Now here, make sure the toes are pointing down. Maybe bring that leg a little higher. Keep it hip distance though. And then slowly bend the front knee. Take the back leg to the floor. Come into a lunge. And then shift your hips up to the ceiling as you flex your front foot. Now let's rhythmically come forward. And exhale, shift back twice more. Inhale, find space. Exhale, come back one more time. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, come back. Now, let's take that right foot to the floor. Walk the back leg in a little bit and send the back heel down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fall the nose to the inside of the shin. See if you can bring that right hip back indefinitely. Swing it back. And then inhale, look up. Exhale, bend that right knee, hands on the mat, and let's extend the top leg and drop the head down. Now reach up so high, split in the air, and then slowly lower that leg down to the floor. Drop your head down with either bent knees or long legs. Come all the way up to standing. Allow the head to come up last. Inhale, expand. And very good. Bend your knees. Take your hands back to the mat. With the left foot on the floor, extend the right leg back. Stay here in warrior 3. Bring that left hip back. Inhale, bend the front knee, back leg comes down. Now shift your weight, bring yourself into a lunge, and then shift and swing your hips back, bring the front toes up. Again, come down, and then bring yourself up. Twice more. Come down. Relax the neck spine as you come back. One more time, look forward, and then bring yourself back. Now stay here, head is heavy. Take the front foot down to the floor. Look up and walk the back leg in just a little bit. Shift that left hip back. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, take that nose to the inside of the shin. And again, see if that left hip can just swing back a little bit. Extend the arms, relax the tongue, let it come to the roof of the mouth. There you go. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, bend the front knee. Hands are on the mat. And bring that leg up so high. But reach the arms forward and see if you can drop your head down. Now lengthen that right leg. Keep it to the right side. Keep on reaching, square that right shoulder down. And then slowly lower the foot down to the floor. Drop your head down. With either bent knees or long legs, allow the head to be the last thing to come up as you pour the feet into the floor. And beautiful. The body's a little bit more open. Let's generate some heat by walking over to the right side of the rebounder and take that foot onto the rebounder and hands are on the waistline. Now here, make sure the toes are facing forward and let's come down to a squat. And then bring yourself up very slow. Reach the arms forward for a little bit of balance. And good, let's do that twice more. Bring yourself down. And one more time, make sure that foot's on the mat surface. Come down. And then come up. Now we're going to step onto the rebounder. Come down, extend the leg, bring the arms out to the side. And then sit down. Again, flex that supporting foot. And come down twice more. Extend. And one more time, eyes on the horizon. That will help you. And then come down. Now stay here. Extend the supporting leg. And then come down. Do that again. Extend. Maybe you can add a little bit more balance by taking that foot off the rebounder. And then come down. Open up the toes. Good. And let's combine this. Come down, step on the rebounder, lift, come down, extend out, again, come down, extend, it's down, extend it out, twice more, down, open up the chest, working on your balance, and good, one more time, come down, and lift, come down, now hold, take the foot on the rebounder. See if you can square the hips forward and just for a moment bring yourself up to your highest point. Lower that foot down and rotate yourself to face your rebounder. Very nice. Now take that left leg, take that ankle onto your thigh and let's sit back in a chair as you take your hands onto the frame. Now see if you can sit down lower. Reach the arms forward and drop your head, finding space in your hips. Open your toes, flex the top foot, and then lower that foot down to the floor. Drop your head down, and with either bent knees or long legs, the head is the last thing to come up. Let's step over to the other side. Notice the heat we generated from doing the squats. See if you can work with balance. Try not to work too fast. Let's come down and lift. Again, try to stay centered with both legs. Find the hips in the center. Twice more. Good. And one more time. Let's bring yourself down. It's down. And good. Now stepping onto the rebounder. Step up. Extend that leg. Come down. And extend. Good. Twice more. Come down. Just push into the mat surface. One more time. Come down. And extend. Now come down. Extend this leg on the mat surface. Come down. Extend. Possibly you can come off the mat surface And one more time, come down and lift. Let's combine this. Sit down, extend up. Come down, extend that leg. Come down, come up. Come down, extend that leg. Twice more. It's down and out. Good. Chest open. One more time. It's down and up. It's down and good. Let's take that foot down. Find your center. Square the hips. Bring the arms out to the side and lift the leg off the rebounder. Reach up through the ponytail. There you go. And lower that leg down. Facing the rebounder. Let's take that right foot and place it on the thigh. There you go. Sit down. Reach your arms forward. Allow your head to be heavy. And breathe here. Nice and easy. Sit down a little deeper. And then slowly lower that foot down to the floor. Drop your head and hold. Bring yourself up one vertebrae at a time. Walk up that vertebrae. There you go. And remaining here, facing the rebounder, step back a little bit. Let's reach the arms up, finding a push-up. Inhale, come up. Now bend your knees, and let's take the hands onto the mat surface. Bring yourself into a plank position. Now here, shoulders are over the hands, and then bring your tail all the way up to the ceiling and down dog. Now inhale, bring yourself forward very slowly, and then bring the tail nice and high. Good, working slowly. Inhale, nice and fluid. Come forward and swing it back. One more time. Notice in the plank how you're lifting the belly up to the ceiling, slipping the tailbone under. Stay in your down dog. Now adding on a little bit, open up your fingers, come into your plank. Now stay here in your plank, lower down to a push-up, and then bring yourself all the way back up. Let's see that down dog. And good, now notice your gaze. Come into your plank, look past the rebounder, lower down into the push-up, flex those thighs, lift up. Good, and nice, twice more. Find the rhythm, synchronize the movement with breath. Notice how you exhale as you push away. Open up your fingers and one more. Let's see it. Bring yourself forward. It's forward here. And lower yourself down. There you go. And come up. Very nice. You're in downward facing dog. Let's walk the hands onto the frame. Good. Walk yourself back. Drop your head down. The upper body is a little warmer now. Now take the hands over towards the feet. Let the head hang heavy. Bend your knees. Interlace your hands behind your back. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Drop your head. Good. Now lengthen the legs for a moment. And then release the hands with either bent knees or long legs. Come all the way up into standing. Beautiful. Let's continue with the upper body by coming to the front of your rebounder and sitting down on the frame of the rebounder. Now notice how your hands are on the frame, your tail is on the frame. Imagine that you're at a pool and you want to check out the temperature of the water. So take the tail off the edge, lower yourself down. Now notice here, I'm going to stay here, my feet are hip-width apart, and then pour my weight all the way up, and then bring the tail back to the rebounder, and then lower it down. You're going to come up, expand, bring the hips close, and lower. Notice how you're squeezing the middle back as you come up. Come close and lower. One more time. Come up and hold. Now stay here. Contract the middle back a little bit more. Knees are drawing in towards one another. And then let's take yourself back to that rebounder. Let's sit down on that mat surface. Very good. And open up the legs. Release the lower back by reaching the arms up. And take the hands forward. And drop your head down. Stay here. And beautiful. Let's slowly come up. And good. Take it over. One more time. We're coming back to the frame. Focusing a little bit more on the triceps. Hands are by the hips. Now feet are hip width apart. Good. Lower yourself down first. And then bring yourself up. Let's find the hips to the ceiling. And good. Let's repeat what we did earlier first. Come back. Come down. It's lift. Squeeze the middle back. Good. Bring the hips close. Come down. Lift. How are you doing? Okay. And then take your hips all the way back. One more time. Again, it's lift. Come up. Now let's stay here. Let's focus on the triceps. Squeeze the middle back. Elbows are hugging the body. Chest is open. And then bring yourself all the way back to that mat surface. This time, feet are next to each other. Reach the arms up like you're backstroking in water. Let's take your arms back. Squeeze the middle back. Fingers on the mat. Roll your shoulders back. Send the chest out. Find a stretch through the hands. Pitch your weight back. And then slowly come back to center. Now let's come onto our knees off of the rebounder. So we're facing on an angle towards that rebounder. Take the arms with the palms right in line with the elbows and place them onto the mat surface. Let's extend both legs on the floor. There you go. Balls of the feet are down, thighs are up. Send your gaze forward. Let's lower your knees down to the floor and then take the knees off of the floor. Let's do that again. Lower the knees. Pull the belly up. Twice more. Lower yourself down. And up. One more time. Send the heart forward. And let's go a little faster. Come down and lift. It's down. Firm the thighs. Down and lift. Down. Now hold. Stay here. Stay here. Good. Lower that left leg down. Point that left toe. And keep the left arm on the rebounder as you rotate onto the insole of that right leg and reach the arm up. Open up the chest. And then slowly, let's come back. Take that forearm back. Come onto the balls of your feet. One more set. Take the knees off of the floor and lower yourself slow. Slip the tailbone under as you lift up. Come down. Open the chest. Again, come slow and lift. Come slow and tempo. Come down and exhale. Hang in there. Down. Looks great. It's down. Good. Down. And one more. Down. Now hold. Stay here. Send the chest forward and lower that right knee down and point that toe. Let's extend onto the insole of the opposite leg, and you're resting on your forearm and opening up the chest, finding a little bit of space. Beautiful. And then slowly, let's take both hands onto the mat surface and walk the hands back to the frame. Your feet are together, the knees are open, and allow the crown of your head to fall. And allow yourself to relax here. Draw inward. And then slowly, let's come back onto our knees and bring your knees onto the rebounder. So on the rebounder, make sure that your knees are hip-width apart and the balls of your feet are on the rebounder. Take the arms and reach them in front of you. And notice how I'm shifting my weight back, dropping the arms, getting a stretch through the thighs. Balls of the feet are on the mat surface, and then bring yourself forward. Again, bring yourself back, slip the tailbone under, and up twice more. So we're stretching the opposite muscle that we were just using a moment ago, right? Now stay here, drop the arms, and let's take that right hand on the ankle, send the chest out, and then reach the left arm up. Integrate the shoulder in. Now you can either stay here or continue to look towards the back. Or if you're feeling a little bit more advanced and you want a little bit more, come into a full camel pose. Stay here. Allow the chest to open. pour weight onto your knees and slowly bring yourself with pointed toes into a child's pose. Allow the forehead to fall, the palms to face the ceiling, and notice how the rebounder helps to protect your knees. Slowly bring yourself up, and let's come back one more time to find the opposite side. So you're on the balls of the feet. Make sure they're on the mat surface. The legs are hip-width apart. Inhale, find space. And then exhale, draw yourself down. Inhale, see if you can lengthen the belly. Exhale, draw the navel into the spine. Twice more. Inhale, and then exhale. One more time. Find breath. And on the last one, let's hold here, stay here. Take the left hand onto the ankle, and notice how I send my chest up first, draw the chin in, bring the right arm up, and integrate the shoulder in. Now keeping the knees near each other, see if you can open yourself up towards the right corner wall, and maybe you can move on and find your camel pose. Draw the chin in, maybe point your toes, see what works for you. And then pour your knees into the floor and slowly come back into your child's pose. Your forehead falls down, the palms face the ceiling. Find the release in that lower back. And slowly inhale, bring yourself all the way up. Now let's take ourselves onto our right arm is on the frame, beautiful, and take that left knee and make sure that the left leg extends and the knee faces forward. Now point the toe. Notice how my opposite knee is on the mat surface. Now imagine someone's pulling on your arm and pulling on your foot, and then you're going to shift your weight over to the right side and look over that left hand. Again, inhale, grow so long, and exhale, come back. Keep this leg lifted though. Inhale, reach, get ready, and come back. Good, one more time. Inhale, reach, and then exhale, hold here, strike that pose. There you go, keep on reaching that leg higher, and then keep the leg lifted, rotate that left hand down to the frame, and let's take both knees on the mat and square off the body. Now take the left leg, extend and flex the foot, toes are pointing down, and then point the toes and pour weight into the left hand and right knee as you extend the right arm up, thumbs up. Now stay here, finding your center, your core, belly to the ceiling, and then take that arm out to the side like an airplane wing, and then let's take the leg out to the side. Find your balance between your left hand and that right knee. Stay here a little bit more, feel it. And then lower yourself down. Come onto your knees, and let's shift our weight over to the left side. And good, drop your head down. You want to find a little bit of peace here. You were just working nice and hard. Bring yourself back to center and come onto the knees. Take that left hand on the frame. Now notice here how my body's on an angle, and this knee is facing forward. Point the toes, work that hip, square it off, reach the arm. Now imagine someone is pulling on your leg and pulling on the arm, really feel that. And then try not to dump into the shoulders, stay lifted, good. Inhale, grow long, and exhale, stay lifted in that left shoulder. Again, inhale, reach, good, and come back. Once again, let's inhale, reach, and come back. Now stay here. See if you can gaze over your fingertips. Bring the hip up a little higher. Take the arm, reach it up, and then take both knees onto the mat surface. Now notice how the knees are even, and very good. Take the opposing leg. Take that right leg, extend, flex the toes down, and then point the toes. Left hand, thumbs up, comes up. Now draw the belly in and notice the hips. Square them off. Keep on drawing the chin in to help to find length from the neck to the tailbone. Reach that left arm out to the side. Now with the belly lifted, find your center as you take the foot out to the side. Good. Use what's on the mat surface, the arm that's on the frame. Gaze forward, foot for a little bit more energy, and then slowly lower. Nice work. Let's take your hips over to the side. And you're shifting the hips to the right side. Head is heavy. And beautiful. Just find some inward time. And let's come back. Draw outward. Now, shift your body. You're going to rest on your side on the mat. Now, notice here how my left hand is on the frame. My left leg crosses over the right leg, and my arm comes overhead. Now keep on reaching here. My shoulders on the mat surface. I'm going to pour weight into my hip and then bring myself all the way back for a side teaser. Bring yourself up. Keep that left elbow on the mat surface. Again, just take all that outside body energy and draw it in. And again, we're going to come up. Beautiful. Now let's go a little bit faster. Let's exhale. It's lift and lower and lift. Come on, squeeze the legs together. Draw that energy in and let's hold. Stay here. If you prefer, you can take that elbow off the mat surface. Keep on reaching past the fingertips and release. Very nice. Now keep the left leg crossed in front of you. Right leg is behind. Take your hands onto the frame and shift your body forward. Now here I'm going to lift up that hip. There you go. And then flex the foot and bring it out to the side. Point the toe into a back attitude. And then reach out. Almost done, guys. Keep it strong. Calm down. And then flex. One more time. Come down. Now notice here, I'm going to come out and flex. Shift my weight into the left side of the tail and reach. Swing yourself back. Add some grace. And then swing yourself forward. Good, twice more. Combining strong, powerful movements with fluid flowing motions. One more time. Come down and then bring yourself all the way up. Now stay here. You can cheat a little bit by bringing that leg up. See if you can keep on drawing that knee inward and release. Sit back on the mat surface and let's find a little hip opener. Take your palms to face you and flex that foot. Notice how the body likes to round here. See if you can open up your chest. Very nice. And then very slowly, let's take that ankle on that thigh. Now to modify this, notice how you can take that ankle, place it in front of the knee. There you go. Or you can have ankle to knee. Reach up so tall. Good. And possibly come forward. If coming forward is too much, see if you can remain seated. Flex your feet. Notice when you open the hips how there's a processional effect up into the neck spine. See if you can soften the neck. There you go. And slowly bring yourself all the way up. Let's release and take ourselves onto the other side. Okay, so let's take that right arm, place the hand on the frame, and take the right leg and cross it over the left. Make sure that your shoulder's on the mat surface and reach the arms out. Now inhale, grow long. Exhale, draw everything in. Again, inhale, grow very long here. Good. And in, keep that elbow on the mat surface. It's down. And come up. Beautiful. Come down, lengthen the body, and then draw the body a little closer. A little faster. It's in and X. It's in and X. It's in. Draw the navel on the X. Now hold it here. Stay here. If you're feeling good, maybe come off that elbow. See if you can reach the arms higher. Squeeze the legs deeper. And then release. Let's keep that right leg in front of us. Prepare yourself for your attitude posture. Take the hands onto the frame. Pitch the body forward. Take that left leg on. Now flex the foot. Bring yourself up. And then point the toe. Bring it back. Again, lift it up. There you go. Notice how I'm shifting my torso. It's lift. Good. Come back. One more. It's lift. Nice. Now we're going to add on a teaser. You're going to shift your weight all the way around and then come all the way back. Try to dance it. See if you can find the flow here. Beautiful. And back. Again, bring both sitting bones onto the mat surface and then bring it back. One more time. Now hold here. If you need a little help, you can always bend the knee or hold on. See if you can draw the knee towards the ceiling. The gaze is up. And then release. Let's take a little hip opener, taking your palms to face you. Good. Now flex that foot, open up your chest. Notice how the back likes to round here. See if you can send out that skin necklace across the room. There you go. Now take that ankle, place it on your thigh. Make sure that both sitting bones are on the mat surface. If you need to modify, take that foot in front of you. Good. Now wake up your feet. Reach out the arms. Inhale. And you can either stay here or come forward. Again, let the breath be soft. The forehead, the thoughts soften. And then on your next inhale, bring yourself all the way up. Coming up into a seated position, let's unleash our legs and take our feet off onto the floor, and our tail is on the mat surface. Now hold on to the back of your knees, sit up very tall, head is over the heart, and then round your spine. Hold yourself here. Good. Again, this time we're going to add the arms up overhead and then draw everything inward. Reach it up overhead and then draw it inward. Now this time, reach up and then extend that right leg. Lower yourself down. Reach yourself up a little slower and lower the right leg again. So reach up, lift up the left leg, lower yourself down. Good. Reach it up. That's it. And good. Let's do that twice more at the same pace. So reach up, lift up that leg, lower yourself down, reach yourself up, and then bring it down. Good. Reach up, lift up the left leg, lower yourself down, reach yourself up, and good, a little bit faster. Bring it down for 2, and lift. Again, exhale, it's down. Open up the chest as the lower back rounds. Twice more, it's down for 2. Knees are matching, good. Come down, nice. Let's add on a little bit. Now shift yourself back, hold yourself here, and take the feet off the floor. Hold on to the back of the knees, just find a little bit of space here. Possibly you can lengthen your legs all the way. See if you can hold this up. If you need to modify, you can always bend your knees as so. Stay here for a little bit longer. And then release. Open up the legs. Reach the arms up. And then bring the body down. Allow your head to be heavy. And very slowly, let's bring ourselves all the way down to the mat surface. Bring yourself down. And let's hold on to the back of our knees. Tuck in your chin, finishing up last exercise. Bring yourself up a little bit higher. Feet are the height of your knees. Release your hands. Keep the feet high as you reach. Inhale, exhale, hold on to the back of the legs. Release the hands and release twice more. Notice how I'm allowing you to cheat a little so you can find, release. A little bit more contraction right under the chest. Hold on and release. Now stay here and then bring the hands down. Tuck in your knees, hold on to the back of the legs. Roll yourself up. Bring yourself down. 3 more times. Inhale on the up. Exhale on the down. Twice more. Inhale up. Exhale on the down. And let's stay here, combining everything together. Reach up tall. Tuck in the chin, send the heart out, maybe both legs, maybe one leg. Lower yourself down all the way. Remember to modify, one leg is on the floor. Now tuck in the chin, maybe you need to hold on to the back of the legs, go ahead and find that. Lower it down, finishing up. So tuck in, send the heart out, legs are up, maybe long legs, maybe not. Good, inhale, reach. See if you can take that outer body and draw it in. And then lower yourself down twice more. Bring yourself down, maybe bent knees, maybe long. Reach up and see if you can draw everything in. And nice, last time. Bring yourself down, show off the chest, bring it forward, good, lower down. Bring yourself all the way up. See if you can hold it for a moment more. And then slowly release. Everything draws right back to the center. Bring yourself to the center and open up the legs. Reach the arms up. And see if you can just allow your body to fall. Your breath to be soft. Try to let go of any tension. And then let's take a walk with our hands over to the right side. Take that left arm up, reach up, and then let your body fall. Walk yourself over to the left side. Reach that arm up, out to the side, and then let your body fall down. And slowly send the tailbone down. Allow the head to be the last thing to come up. And bring the legs back to center. And thank you, everybody. Be sure to join us again.